lónìí ni ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà ó padà sí ìjókòó láti jíròrò lórí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó súyọ lẹ́yìn kíkọ àbá òfin ìdìbò. ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà àti ilẹ̀ United Kingdom ni wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ kòbákùgbé sí ilẹ̀ Hong Kong. ìròyìn lẹ́ka ètò ọrọ̀ ajé: iye tí jálá epo pẹtiródà báyìí ló ti wá sílẹ̀ jákèjádò pẹ̀lú bí epo tí wọ́n ń kó wọlé bí iléeṣẹ́ elépo rọ̀bì Dangote ti ṣe gbé sórí ìgbọ̀nù ìjáwálẹ̀. ìròyìn ọ̀hún rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà ni wọ́n mọ̀ ṣe ìpàdé onípàjáwìrì lónìí látàrí bí wọ́n ti ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi awuyewuye lẹ́yìn kíkọ gbígba àbádòfin gbígbé èsì ìbò sórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára, pàápàá eléyìí tí wọ́n ní wọ́n yọ ìgbọ̀nù náà kúrò nínú ìgbọ̀nù ètò ìdìbò eléyìí tí yóò ní ṣe pẹ̀lú èsì ìbò, pẹ̀lú àlàyé pé ìjókòó ní pàjáwìrì yìí ni ó wáyé lẹ́yìn bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mélòó kan tí wọ́n ti tọwọ́ bọ ìwé àtúnṣe ètò ìdìbò ti 2026 nígbà tí ìfúngunmọ́ lọ́tún àti lósì láti ìgbọ̀nù àwọn ikọ̀ ajàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ìlú ni àwọn olórí ikọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alátakò, àwọn ẹgbẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́ àti àwọn ikọ̀ akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ tó fi mọ́ àwọn tó wà ní ìgbọ̀nù ìdarí gbogbo tí oníkálukú ń fẹ̀hónú hàn pé ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àpapọ̀ ni wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ tún ìgbésẹ̀ gbé lórí eléyìí. ọgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ààrẹ ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà Godswill Akpabio ní ìrètí wà pé òun ni ó darí ìjókòó náà eléyìí tí àwọn asòfin àgbà 125 tó kù náà tí wọ́n mọ̀ jókòó pẹ̀lú rẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ìpapòdà àwọn méjì nínú àwọn asòfin ọ̀hún àti yíyan ìkan lára wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojú ní abẹ́ ìṣàkóso ààrẹ Bọ́lá Tinubu. wàyí o, gómìnà tìlẹ̀rí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Rivers ọ̀gbẹ́ni Rotimi Amechi ló darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn olùfẹ̀hónúhàn ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àpapọ̀ lónìí ní ìlú Àbújá níbi tó ti ń pè fún gbígbé sójú táyé ayélujára èsì ìbò nísànsán fún àwọn èsì ìbò tí ó mọ̀ wáyé lọ́jọ́ iwájú. àwọn olùfẹ̀hónúhàn ọ̀hún tí wọ́n ké sí àwọn asòfin náà láti pa ní dandan ọjọ́ ìdìbò ló gbọ́dọ̀ fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀ nínú ìwé òfin ìdìbò tí àtúnṣe dé bá, pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ti ṣe ń pariwo tí wọ́n sì ń kọrin lóríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú àkọlé lọ́wọ́ láti fẹ́ àtìlẹ́yìn hàn fún ètò ìdìbò gbangba làṣántà eléyìí tí ò ní kọ́nù kọ́ nínú àwọn ikọ̀ elétò ààbò níbi tí a ti rí iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá, àwọn ikọ̀ ààbò arẹnilàbòlú NSCDC àtàwọn míì ni wọ́n gba gbogbo àkóso ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àpapọ̀ pẹ̀lú gbígbé ọkọ̀ tí wọ́n fi ń pàráàrò sí ibùba náà kí wọ́n lè bá rí i pé àlàáfíà òjọba tí ó sì ti tàpá sí òfin kankan. wọ́n ní ìfẹ̀hónúhàn ọ̀hún ló fọná sójú kẹ̀kẹ́kẹ́ láàrin àwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀, pàápàá gómìnà tẹ́lẹ̀ rí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Rivers ọ̀hún àtàwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá lásìkò tí àwọn ikọ̀ ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n ń ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ pé kí wọ́n ní sùúrù kí wàhálà kankan má ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ibùdó ìfẹ̀hónúhàn náà. ìròyìn kárí ayé ló ń dé sétí gbọ̀yìn láti kàn ní yìí ọ̀nà 103.5 FM. ìròyìn látilẹ̀ òkèèrè: ilẹ̀ Somalia ni wọ́n ti tọwọ́ bọ àdéhùn àjọṣepọ̀ ọmọ ológun pẹ̀lú ilẹ̀ Saudi Arabia ní bí ọ̀sẹ̀ mélòó kan sẹ́yìn lẹ́yìn tí irú àdéhùn yìí wáyé pẹ̀lú ilẹ̀ Qatar, nígbà tí wọ́n jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ pé èyí ni wọ́n lọ́mọ́ pé bí ilẹ̀ Israeli ṣe ní òun ṣe pẹ̀lú ilẹ̀ Somalia ló fa irú ìgbésẹ̀ báyìí. àdéhùn ìgbọ̀nrẹ̀nìyẹn náà tó jẹ́ tọwọ́bọ̀wé láàrin alákòóso àgbà nílẹ̀ Somalia àti alákòóso fún ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ààbò nílẹ̀ Somalia yun Ahmed Manin Fiki àti akẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀ Saudi Arabia yun Prince Khalid bin Salman bin Abdulaziz eléyìí tó wáyé ní Riyadh, pẹ̀lú àlàyé wípé ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ ológun yóò wáyé kí wọ́n lè jọ ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀. bákan náà ẹ̀wẹ̀, ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà ni wọ́n ti ṣàpèjúwe ìpinnu ilé ẹjọ́ kan ní Hong Kong eléyìí tí wọ́n ní gbajúgbajà ajàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́ ọmọnìyàn àti fífẹsẹ̀ ìṣèjọba wàrà múlẹ̀ ní tó sì tún jẹ́ ẹni tó ní ilé ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ Jimmy Lai ni wọ́n ní kí wọ́n lọ sọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n 20 ọdún gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìgbésẹ̀ eléyìí tí ò dá tó ń ṣàfihàn pé orílẹ̀-èdè Hong Kong ni wọ́n ní èròǹgbà láti pohùn mọ́ agogo gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n bá ń pè fún ìfìẹ̀hónú hàn pé kí oníkálukú kó lè ṣe ohun tó bá wù lẹ́kùn rẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ pohùn mágógó wọn lẹ́nu. Ẹni tí í ṣe akọ̀wé sí ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà ìyún Marco Rubio àti iléeṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ni wọ́n ti ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ pé èyí tí ilẹ̀ ọkàn gbé yìí náà fi tàpá sí òfin ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọnìyàn àti òmìnira ọmọnìyàn. Ìròyìn lẹ́ka ètò ọrọ̀ ajé. Àwọn alágbètọ́ epo pẹtiró ni wọ́n ti ṣàlàyé ọ̀rọ̀ pé ó ṣeéṣe kí iye tí wọ́n ń ta jálá epo pẹtiró já wálẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní àwọn ọjọ́ bíi mélòó kan sásìkò yìí pẹ̀lú iye tí wọ́n fi ń kó epo wọlé nílẹ̀ yìí bó ti ṣe já wálẹ̀ látàrí bí tí ó ti ṣe já wálẹ̀ ju ti iléeṣẹ́ ebu ìfọpo Dangote lọ eléyìí tó fààyè gba kí àwọn iléeṣẹ́ epo kí wọ́n mọ̀ gé iye owó tí wọ́n ń ta jálá epo pẹtiró yíká orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ẹni tí ń ṣe ààrẹ àpapọ̀ fún àwọn ikọ̀ alágbàtà epo tí wọ́n dá dúró lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Abubakar Megadi ló ṣe léyìí ní ìtẹ̀lé àkọsílẹ̀ tó ṣàfihàn rẹ̀ pé pẹ̀lú náírà mẹ́tàdínlọ́gọ́rin 77 naira ni yóò fi wálẹ̀ sí ti eléyìí tí iléeṣẹ́ ebu ìfọpo Dangote tí ó ń tà lọ. Kódà wọ́n láwọn iléeṣẹ́ epo kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ni wọ́n ti ń tà ní okòóléní-ẹgbẹ̀rin-ó-dín-méjì ìyún 817 naira per litre pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ṣe ní ó ṣeéṣe kó gbẹnu sókè díẹ̀ ní ìlú Àbújá látàrí iye owó tí wọ́n fi ń gbé epo pẹtiró lọ sí ìlú Àbújá. Alhaji Megadi ó ṣàlàyé eléyìí wípé iléeṣẹ́ ebu ìfọpo Dangote eléyìí tí ó jẹ́ pé lọ́pọ̀ yanturu ni àwọn ń ra epo náà ni ó yẹ kó fààyè sílẹ̀ fún ìfigagbága àwọn tó bá ń kó wọlé ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí àti pé àwọn ebu ìfọpo tí ó bá ṣí sílẹ̀ láwọn ọjọ́ iwájú kí wọ́n sì fi mú àdínkù dé bá iye owó tí wọ́n fi ń gbé lọ láti ibìkan síbòmíì kí ìfigagbága ọ̀hún kó lè rọrùn púpọ̀. Ìròyìn kárí ayé ló ń dé sétí gbọ̀yìn kí n tó mẹ́nu dúró ẹgbẹ́ àwọn kókó oníròyìn náà lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Lónìí ni ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àpapọ̀ padà láti sọ̀rọ̀ lórí òfin ìdìbò àti gbígbé èsì ìbò sórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára. Ilẹ̀ Amẹ́ríkà àti ilẹ̀ United Kingdom ni wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ kòbákùngbé sí ilẹ̀ Hong Kong látàrí bí wọ́n ti ṣe ní kí gbajúgbajà ajàfẹ́tọ̀ọ́mọnìyàn tó tún nílé iṣẹ́ ìgbóhùnsáfẹ́fẹ́ kó lọ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n 20 ọdún. Lẹ́ka ètò ọrọ̀ ajé iye tí wọ́n ń ta jálá epo ló ṣeéṣe kó já wálẹ̀ jákèjádò orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà pẹ̀lú iye tí wọ́n fi ń kó wọlé bí ó ti ṣe já wálẹ̀ ju ti iléeṣẹ́ ebu ìfọpo Dangote lọ. Èyí lópin ìròyìn kárí ayé fún títí ọ̀sọ̀ tòní. Yálà ẹ ní ìròyìn kan tẹ́ fẹ́ fi tó wa létí tàbí ìpolówó ọjà tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe ẹ lè kàn sí yàrá ìròyìn wa ní orí àwọn nọ́mbà wọ̀nyí 081 76 75 5555 tàbí 091 36 00 1035. Ẹ dẹ̀ lè fi àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ yín ṣọwọ́ sí onofm23@gmail.com tàbí kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sórí ìtàkùn ayélujára wa at www.honorfm1035.net fún oríṣiríṣi ìròyìn àti ohunkóhun tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fi tó wa létí. Olúwatóbi Òjùmọ́ ló ṣàkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn náà. Sekinat Adégòkè Yusuf ló mọ́ àṣẹ ti gbọ̀nyìn ẹ ṣé tẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa.
Vibes on Honor 103.5 FM.
Let's rock.
Music.
The generator carry feelings for we them up.
Sport. Education. Culture. Impacts. Information. Business, entertainment. We have you covered on 103.5 FM.
Vinci.
Elle est morte, ya baby. Et mata. Elle est morte, ya baby. Tell a bit you. I see koi. Tell a bit you. I see koi. Police boy. I do street boys. Salty boy. I do street boys. Allons-y. Yeta timba boy. 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 Bad bitch make a bend like Beckham. Big got think I might break 'em. Big booty small waist, better shake 'em. Shake 'em. I ain't cuffing a hoe when that nigga was broke. None of these bitches fuck with me. Stay in the trap till I motherfucking blow. If I do not get rich, it's try for me. Elle est morte, ya baby. Elle est morte, ya baby. Allons-y.
Energy 2000, you know me, I no get cacos. I've been a good person, but right now I don't learn lesson. Put on your 2 factor. I want boys, one parallel. One fellow like a whole low. We go to jealous to that kingdom come. Yeah, boy, energy 2000. My body to one London. Tell the DJ play my song. Cause we wanna party all night long. Put on your 2 factor. I want boys, one parallel. One fellow like a whole low. We go to jealous to that kingdom come. Yeah, boy,
energy 5000. You know me, I love green paper. I've been a good person, but right now I don't learn lesson. Put on your calculator. I want boys, one para logo. One fellow like a wood logo. We go to jealous to that kingdom come.
Yeah, boy.
Osana, 111. When you be made, you know my lifestyle. Yeah,
cause we wanna party all night long.
Oh yeah, change your style. No data, come outside. You know bad. Pure water, what's up, we go to jealous to that kingdom come.
Yeah, boy, energy 2000. You know me, I no get cacos. I've been a good person, but right now I don't learn lesson. Put on your 2 factor. I want boys, one parallel. One fellow like a whole low. We go to jealous to that kingdom come. Yeah, boy,
energy 5000. My body to what don't know. Tell the DJ play my song. Cause we wanna party all night long. Put on your 2 factor. I want boys, one para logo. One fellow like a wood logo. We go to jealous to that kingdom come.
Yeah, boy.
Talaga di bari, kita tila di badi, udala ngekecha. Maria lemba, liba tonzimba, liba dala ngomzimba. Dala ngomzimba, udala ngefuture. Ay, udala gantwe buima, ngomzimba, udala ngefuture. Ay, udala gantwe buima. Energy 2000, and my girl born in 2000. Used to pay me the 2000. Now it's naira and dollars and dirhams. So I beg you, shot, don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just wanna get money, stay fresh. That's 2 factors. Please don't kill my vibe.
Energy 2000. You know me, I no get cacos. I've been a good person, but right now I don't learn lesson. Put on your 2 factor. I want boys, one parallel. One fellow like a whole low. We go to jealous to that kingdom come. Yeah, boy, energy 2000. My body to one London. Tell the DJ play my song. Cause we wanna party all night long. Put on your 2 factor. I want boys, one parallel. One fellow like a whole low. We go to jealous to that kingdom come. Yeah, boy.
Honor FM 103.5 Ibadan. Honor and integrity, our watchword.
Swim, swim, swim.
I looked into my soul, and one thing I see coming forth to carry me home. I never stay rising, rising in me, coming forth to carry me home. Sing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Sing low.
Yes, it's another afternoon. I must say, good afternoon out there. It's when you hear that music, we're talking about sports industry. Sports industry. When we talk sports industry, we are talking actually about the business aspect of sports industries. Business, I say, we're talking about business aspect of sports, not not the talking about talking about scores and who is moving to where, but what is the integrity of sports? We started just last week, sports industry for Tuesday lost the announcements of one of these foremost beverages in those days that used to sponsor. We lost a lot of things when we talk about developing school sports. My name is still Nathalie Udogu Olisa. Gwega Makinde, who is on the field, he will soon join us. He's still on the field. He will soon join us very soon. But I have in the house somebody you might have not met, but if you go to the Facebook, because we're on Facebook right now, you can see his face, is somebody who has pioneered school sports here in Oyo State, and his school is one of those schools. When we talk about winning laurels at the school level, he is a coach, and also I think he's still the chairman of Athletic Federation of Oyo State. He has also taken a lot of people, and today, to his credit, when we talk about school sports, he is also doing greatly in terms of exporting these young people. You know, when we talk about sports industry, we're not talking about playing, but also making money, making name, and making fame. He's Dr. Friday Ogada. Good afternoon, Doctor.
Yeah, good
Or do I
afternoon.
use coach or doctor?
Good afternoon, Pastor. Good afternoon, my brother. I'm delighted to be here. It's for the second time I'm coming to this wonderful studio, and I'm delighted to be here with you.
Thank you for calling you, and you for honored us. Gwega Makinde is, remember, the former GM of Oyo State Sports Commission, is my partner on the Grand Masters. We call it Grand Masters Sports Industry. Every time, Tuesdays, 1:15 to 2, we talk about football. And on Thursdays, we talk about the industry, the real making of money, because in this part of the world, even if you watch foreign sport, this thing, just swimming, they have a lot of branding. Even cycling, these kind of games abroad, you see sponsors, because they know that sport is the avenue or platform of bringing people, many people from different places to watch, and they're always happy. Remember in those days, that German game, different games, walking on water, doing this, and they had a lot of commercials. Now, let's come back home. From your experience, are we really serious in terms of school sports?
Thank you very much. I think this topic is very, very important, and it has been one of the major reasons why Nigeria is not, the football in Nigeria is not really developing. If there is something else to qualify, if there is another adjective that is bigger than being unserious, I think that will be applicable. That will be the most applicable. We are really not serious. We are not ready. We are, as a matter of fact, we are killing school sports. It
How?
is not as if we are ready, but we are killing school sport, because as a result of the fact that most of the let me say the government right now, people in power are not there. I keep saying it. People in power are not really there to serve the people. They are there for their own personal interests. So as a result of that, they don't care if people are really, if something positive is coming to the people, provided their own interest is protected.
You know what I call them?
Yes.
Sports bandits.
Exactly. And that is why we are having issues with school sport in Nigeria. Let me take, okay, before we used to have a lot of companies, just like you mentioned, sponsoring football, for example. There was a time we used to have an NPC Share Cup. Etisalat came, they have their own. Coca-Cola came, they have their own. And so many other organizations.
Why did they leave? Why did
they left because of poor management.
By the officials or
the people, by the, you know,
the government,
the government
the
officials,
bandits.
yes, the sport bandit, as you have just rightly,
no, that's what I call
yes, put it, because they are not ready to do it. And let me just give you one example. Within the state, there was a time someone wanted to sponsor football competition
in Oyo State.
In Oyo State,
okay, an
individual, he wanted to spend his money. He wanted to use it to promote his as an old student of a very popular school in Ibadan here, and he decided, okay, I want to sponsor a football competition. My school have to participate. The final will be played in my school to use that to develop the pitch and now every other thing. He got frustrated because the kind of condition given to him and some other thing is he got frustrated that I want to spend my money. What the government have refused to do, I want to do it. The same people frustrated him by giving him certain condition that
can you just spell out one or two conditions so that the guilty conscience, the bandits, will know?
We look at the bureaucratic nature of the ministry. For example, you want to sponsor a football competition, they will tell you, go and get approval from here, go and get approval from here, go and write letter, and by the time you write the letter, before the response will even come to you, you are
they finish the match.
They finish the game. And again, certain other, you should know that certain other condition, what you have to, some people that you have to see, some people that you have, certain things that you have to do. But I believe that those who really want to invest in sport are supposed to be encouraged. The government should encourage them. The government should welcome their idea. The government should give them kudos. You want to do what we are supposed to do. But by the time, for example, I want to organize a competition and you ask me to first go and bring certain, something like that. So this is just one of those things. Now, the question is some of those companies that are no longer sponsoring this competition. Why? Because of poor management. I have been, I am active participant in school sport, and I know what is going on. And I know that those things are still going on. And I keep telling people, as far as government continue to interfere in sport management, we can never make any business out of sport.
We can football. Never make.
No. Because look at football, for example. All over the world, most great clubs all over the world, are they being sponsored by government? You talk about Manchester United, you talk about Chelsea, you talk about Liverpool.
Mention Manchester my team, Manchester City.
Yes, Manchester City.
Yes.
Manchester United is a community-based club, not owned by government. Chelsea is individually owned. Liverpool and all those. Tell me one club that is making wave in all over the world that are owned by the government. None. But in Nigeria here, 90% of the club playing in the Nigeria PFL are owned by the state government. And how do you think they market players? What they do, some of the board members who are also government teach, what they do there is to get these players, because they felt that they are being owned by government. No accountability. No, the government is not making any money out of it.
Okay, just putting the money inside the drainage.
They do inside individual purse. And tell me, Shooting Star as a club, it should be able to sustain itself if well managed. Does Shooting Star need government sponsorship? No. Shooting Star can be a community-based club. People watching football at the Lake Salami Stadium alone are enough. What about the souvenir? What about so many other things?
Coach,
Merchandise.
we always
But
discuss that.
because they believe that
We
it is
always
government.
discuss that on Thursdays.
Yes.
That's why we call it sports industry. For today, we discuss football. We are trying to discuss school
School
sports.
sports.
I can tell you that our man is now about to wear his jersey and take his role on the field. Somebody is coming out while he's coming. Talking about Bwega Makinde. You are welcome. How was your journey? Okay. Yes, you're wearing Nigerian jersey. Yes. So
I'm also wearing Nigerian jersey.
okay, I'm wearing Buba.
Dr. Isaac wearing Nigerian jersey.
I'm wearing
But
Nigerian
I can
jersey.
see
And Oyo State
track
and Nigerian jersey.
Okay.
Nigerian jersey.
We are talking about school sports that we said we'll talk this week.
Okay.
So since his team, his boys, his school, his institution, he used to win this Shell Cup. How many times did you win it?
Anyway, in the state, we have won the as state champion. We have emerged the 3 times champion, and we have gotten to the final once and lost narrowly to a school from Edo State in the final. We have also won the Coca-Cola football championship. We have also won the CCII inter-school competition twice as champion. And so many other Principals Cup and Governors Cup, we have won that. We have also represented Oyo State in CAF schools football championship in Abuja, and we gave good account of ourselves. And it is also coming up this year, and we are also preparing to be part of the CAF under 15 school football tournament.
Okay, still let his former GM used to be part of. He was not a bandit though, because I've seen where he was sharing money for people traveling. He made sure that everybody was.
Keep on mentioning that.
No, you are not a bandit though. I can vouch for you.
Keep on mentioning that. People will think when I was in office, I was sharing money.
No, you were giving money to sports people going for competition duly, appropriately. I was there not once, not twice.
Let us mark that.
But the other ones are bandits. He has
How
said
do you know
that. Okay, what did you say, doctor?
Well,
You said most times they frustrate good intentions of people who want to come into sport.
Of course, the former GM is aware that I am speaking the truth, and that is the truth, and he knows that. A lot of people who really want to develop school sport, who really have money, especially
So
I am one of them.
I want to put it to you that when I was in office, the Sports Council is not in that position to frustrate people that are interested.
It's you.
Wait,
It's you.
Hold on. I will tell you where the problem.
Okay,
the problem
is.
is. You see, we don't really identify the problem of school sports in Oyo State.
Can you repeat it?
Well, we are all involved.
Okay.
Let me tell you, we are talking. We are still involved. You see, if I talk now, I know
Talk.
people
Speak out.
will look at me as an enemy, but I'll keep on saying it.
Okay, let them
When
make
I
you
was
an
in school-
God shouldn't make you an enemy.
When I was in school, I played for the state. And what was the structure of sports at that particular point in time? When you look at the Western State Sports Council, Metamorphosed Oyo State Sports Council, the structure of school sports administration was not with the ministry. That is the problem.
Okay, the ministry.
Yes, that
The
is
bandits
the problem.
are the ones spoiling
I'm not
everything.
saying that ministry are the bandits, but I'm saying that.
No,
the
I didn't
structure-
say they are shooting guns, but they are cutting money.
Doctor could bear me witness. If he's saying that he's being frustrated, he knows what I'm talking about. At that time, school sports was thriving. School sports in Calabar, national school sports in almost all over the country. I played school sports. I played for us. I played for
Use phone.
I was not even part of this one, but I'm talking about the structure of school sports. It was different from what we have now. What we have now, where you cannot identify students from machinery and all of that. But what I'm saying is that the structure, the administration of school sports must. You say you have professionals at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. They are not professional enough.
They are not business-like.
Sports Commission have a school sports department, and it is that structure that Lagos State is using when I was in office up till now. That is why school sports will be thriving in Lagos.
Whereas
more than
Oyo
any
State
other state in Nigeria.
and Delta.
Delta, yes.
Yeah, I think I want to agree with the GM.
So that is just the problem we have.
Yes,
and it's still the problem.
Exactly.
If doctor goes
to
Minister of Education now, and he wants to organize a competition, I'm sure he will be more frustrated. He knows what I'm talking about because he is involved.
So there are some elements there that we can also.
What I am saying
is the truth.
Is that we must change the
structure
of sports in Oyo State if you want to move forward. It is not a ministerial affair. It is a professional affair. It is a structure that will create, that will control sports. There is nothing wrong with sports council. People will be saying sports commission. Yes, I agree. Sports commission. There is nothing wrong with the name Oyo State Sports Council. That was the name that was being used there. Western State Sports Council goes to Oyo State Sports Council. But what is wrong, what could be put right, is the structure, the administration, the autonomy.
Or the people there.
The autonomy. Let me tell you, yes, I'm not letting the cat out of the bag.
No, you sworn to say the truth.
Established Western State Sports Council, 1959. That edict put Oyo State through till 2003 when the edict was reviewed and was established in May 2003. And the edict that established the Ministry of Youth and Sport, funny enough, was passed in September 2003. So what are we saying? Duplication of office. Ministry of Youth and Sports, Oyo State Sports Council. You have separate edict. Then there will be crossfire. Am I lying?
Exactly.
There will always be crossfire.
Exactly. See, I'm right too. When I say bandit, we say crossfire.
Crossfire.
A crossfire.
You see what he's trying to say is absolutely correct because I've always said it too. You know, the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Youth and Sport, Oyo State Sport Council. In most cases, the Ministry of Education will tell you they own the students.
Yes.
The Sports Council are the professionals. They want to develop the students. But you need the Ministry of Education to release the students. So we have conflicts.
Conflict of interest.
Now,
see, before we go further,
it's better to allow the professionals handle because the professionals are the one that will identify those talents and train those talents to become whatever they are. So if just like he said, the structure is a problem, another problem is corruption, which is one of the
I don't understand that English.
Yes, another problem is the corruption. And that is why for you to, I keep saying this, sports is professionalism. If you don't know anything about sport, there is nothing you can do. If you don't have the passion, if you don't have the will, there's not. If you are just thinking about what you are going to get, then forget about it. It's more professional than just what we are talking about.
Let me tell you, I remember there was a year, boxing, they were to go for the qualifying this thing in Benin or Togo. They took Baba Muiliojo, the IBA representative. When they now got there, they qualified about 8 Nigerian boxers. They were to go to Tunisia. They dropped this man. And I said, come, sport is politics. So if you drop this man, you will lose. They dropped Baba Muiliojo. Do you know how many people qualified then? 2.
Because you have to differentiate between corruption and sports politics. And politics in sports.
Yes.
2 different things. I mean, you must set a boundary.
Yeah.
Now the corruption that doctor is citing is that the money is there and you're supposed to use it for allowances, like you mentioned that you came to my office.
Cycling, there was a cycling.
Giving,
to at least each coach
to the appropriate
quarters,
coaches, athletes,
drivers and everything.
How do you achieve results? The only way to achieve results is to appropriate funds to the
appropriate
and release it at the appropriate time.
At the appropriate time. That is the most important thing. And that is what helped our administration 2020, Edo 2020, and Delta 2021. Because we believe that we wanted to achieve. And of course, if you look at the results, 2026, I will keep on saying it, we're in the 6th position, bringing Oyo State back from that position then, from the 12th position, and from Edo to Delta, where we went to 4th position. That 4th position, it was a record for me when I was a player, when I played for Oyo State in 1989, only 79. Oyo State was in 4th position. The festival was held in Ibadan here. And then Delta 4th position. That's a good result. That's a record.
At least maintaining it.
What we are saying is that if you have money and the money is laid down for you to spend it on the development of sports, you must spend it on the actual purpose it is meant.
And when it doesn't happen like that,
it doesn't apply, then that means something is happening. I had my challenges when I was in office. I had criticisms when I was in office.
Because you didn't share it to
people
the...
People would think that, yes, because at the particular time I had to step my foot down and tell somebody, I won't mention his name, and I told the person, sorry, we are going for a championship. We must make sure that we satisfy the athletes first. The athletes come first, no matter how small the resources is. And that is the problem we have, not only in Oyo State, but all over the country. Like I was reading over the weekend that the budget for the National Sports Commission was increased from 45 billion to 78 billion. Wow, that's a lot of budget. That's a lot of money to play around with. Are we really playing around with it? Are we really doing? I have not seen anything happening. So far, so good. If any national team is coming to play in any state, the state will be responsible for one or two things. But the money is there for them to spend. So, what are we saying? Let us move forward.
We are on Honor FM 103.5. We talk sports. When we talk sports, we talk about the business aspect and developmental aspect. We don't give results here. On Tuesday edition, we talk about 80% football because they call it the king of sports, isn't it?
Exactly.
King of Sport. Exactly. And it's on Honor FM 103.5. There you meet the Grandmasters, Makinde Adegboyega and Nathalie Olisa. We have somebody today. We hope you'll be able to join us and ask one or two questions because school sport is something that has, in those days, brought about, remember CKC Onitsha?
Exactly.
Gotia Club.
St. Fimbas.
St. Fimbas.
St. Fimbas, you have the Western Academic.
Exactly.
In those days.
In those days.
You built up players from the academicals. But today, it has vanished. Even the principal will be driving you. Go to class.
We do not have, even in Oyo State, the last time we played Governor's Cup was about 4 years ago. And we started the competition. We did not end the competition.
Why?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay, he's laughing. So he should be able to tell us.
Exactly.
Why did they not?
We started the Governor's Cup. We played from the local government, from the local government to the zone. When the team qualified from the zone, they said they are going to call us to continue the zona
series,
the zona matches. Till today, maybe they will call us tomorrow. That was 2022.
So what happened?
What happened?
I was not. You see the
okay, come on. Spy.
Let me say this.
Okay.
When you have some programs being organized by the Ministry of Education, we are not fully involved. The Sports Council is not fully involved. They do it.
Their own style.
They have professionals. Yeah, they might have professionals that are qualified.
Classroom professionals, teachers.
Physical education.
Classroom.
But what I'm saying is that, you see, that we're still going back to what we said. The professionals must be involved.
Exactly.
Because if that championship did not finish, that means there is a problem somewhere.
Yeah.
Eh? Administrative structure,
Collapse,
structure,
maybe financial.
logistic structure,
Sure.
and there are ways to go about it. When I was the secretary of Oyo State Mobilization, I have organized several FA Cup finals without being financed. The competition will always finance itself. Like when I met doctor said shooting stars gate takings. It was a gate taking
Yes.
of football FA championship that we use to finance the championship. I have never gotten a kobo from the government. I have never gotten a kobo.
Then why did they
from the
let you go?
government.
Why did they let you go?
I retired.
No,
I'm
after
enjoying
retiring,
myself.
you can still work, Abi.
No.
It's business.
It's business. That depends on whoever wants professionals to come. If you want somebody
But they are killing sports.
that you know that has performed very well and you want that person to come, yeah, it's fine. But if you don't, then it's your choice. You have people on the ground. Yeah, we have people that we have trained. But then, let's come back to what doctor said on why the principal come.
Disappeared.
That process
Concluded.
was not concluded. And I don't know why. You get the point I'm trying to make.
Mm.
Now, the principal cup we're talking about, that is the main growth of grassroots football. Anywhere in this country, main growth of grassroots football. But unfortunately, so many things are happening in the principal cup. Even in Lagos, where you have sponsors there, and it was terminated at a particular point in time. Sponsor that sponsored Lagos also sponsored the principal cup in Ogun State. It was also terminated. I have not heard of principal cup going. I should go nationwide.
I remember in those days when we were in school.
You are referring me to the studio line.
Studio line. So
that,
people can join so that
people want to
we
join
look
us.
at.
Our studio line is 091 35 00 1035. I repeat, the first line 091 35 00 1035. And also you can reach us on the second line 091 51 03 5040. I repeat 091 51 03 5040. That's the studio line.
That's the studio line you can call. We have somebody whose team at the junior level have made a lot of difference in your state, and they have foreign players in the abroad doing professional.
You see, there are many of us, including the former GM, who are ready to invest in school sports, personally. But the environment is not conducive for us. They are supposed to identify some of us. Let's have, if we can have a kind of board that we concentrate on sport development at grassroots, at schools level.
We are doing it on air now. That's why we're on air.
What is there in organizing school sports? It's not a big deal. The likes of Henry Wosu, they came from school sport.
And what he has just said, is what I am going to say now, and is what we are going to work on. Because if I mention it now, and if we find out that any organization or anybody is going to work on it, then you are plagiarizing. What I am going to say now is that we must first and foremost set an agenda. What is that agenda? There must be a mini sports summit.
Yeah.
Football will be inclusive. From the mini sports summit, then we must move to a larger sports summit in Oyo State. Youth summit. I was disappointed with the youth summit that was held last year. They said youth summit, and I looked at the agenda of the youth summit, and sports was not included. Then what kind of youth summit is that? Sports is youth. Youth is sports. There is nothing you can do when you're talking about youth summit, youth days, youth that, and you are not including sports. Then what is the problem? We are not doing anything.
I think some of them believe that sports is not monetarily viable.
Wow.
Maybe that's why.
When you're talking
Because
about
today,
football business,
I
when
know.
you're talking about somebody that is running over even academical players
Yeah,
like
yes.
Doctor school.
doctor school that has produced players that are breaking even
Abroad.
in abroad, who get developmental fee
And-
for his institution.
Exactly.
Developmental, apart from the parents, apart from the kids, the
But
developer
the-
fee alone is enough for him to develop the structure of football or
Exactly.
sports.
And for
in
schools
his,
too.
in his domain.
Exactly.
Yes, in his domain. I mentioned his domain. I'm generalizing everything for his schools. So that's why he's going deep and deep in football development at the grassroots. But like you said, there must be a structure. I will keep on saying it. If we don't have a structure in Oyo State, then we have a problem. That is it.
And the kind of talent we have in our schools in Oyo State, the talent we have in our schools, one of my students who just graduated, who just finished writing WAEC, he went for a scouting program in Lagos. The boy is in Sweden. A month ago, the boy is underage, but they took him. They said, we want him to come and train with us for 6 months. He's in Sweden right now. He said after the training, he will come to Nigeria. He will come again until he get to the age of professional contract. That is the kind of talent that we have here. But what are we doing to ensure that we spread these tentacles to all other parts of? And that is why, just like our GM said, we must set an agenda. We are ready to partner with anybody. We are ready to invest in this. Let's identify these children and give them a future. The push. And there is nothing more viable than sports generally, especially football.
I think the GM is also itching to say something.
Because I just gleaned something from the statement. You know, anytime we're there, we keep on saying that what are students doing in school till 6 or 7?
Yeah.
He is a proprietor of a school. Ask him a question. Does he have his students in school till 7, till 6 o'clock, or till 5 o'clock? Ask him. He has program for
Exactly.
everything, for academic, for
sports,
everything.
Exactly.
Has been designed. But you see some schools that will keep students in school for the rest of the day. Why? I don't know why. That is the problem we must also
discuss. Yes, exactly.
Must identify that, because majority, not public schools anyway, but we're talking about private schools where you have potential there.
Now let's look at that small boy,
Yeah.
that is now an apprentice in Sweden.
Okay.
How much will the parents get? Now I'm just rhetorical question. You don't need to answer it. The life of that boy.
Let me answer it this way.
Okay.
When we were there last week, I said one of my coaches at Adama School, a basketball coach, said Omolowo Oki is sports. And I can cite 5 kids basketball selling groundnut, selling pure water, selling 1 or 2 things to players at the basketball court. From there, they started playing basketball, and about 5 of these kids that I'm talking about, they're in America playing basketball, scholarship, playing pro. They are not Omolowo, but they are making money now for their parents and for themselves.
And for themselves.
For themselves.
And
So-
you see,
what
another
are we
thing.
now saying?
Another thing I see in this
So why
country.
don't we encourage our youth to develop sports?
We don't
And
have models.
problem. That is a serious problem.
What's a serious problem?
Infrastructure is a serious problem. All right.
But look at Lagos Salami Stadium. They have
Yes.
what it takes to.
We have the stadium. We have some standard, yes. Some not to standard, yes. But how many do we have?
All over and you see the GM
How
just
many?
he just identify one very important, because when we talk about development, school sport development, one of that major thing he mentioned, the schools themselves, do they have sports
In the agenda.
in the agenda? Because You see, I believe as an educationist, I'm a thoroughbred educationist. And I believe that everybody, I have children, everybody cannot become medical doctor or lawyer. Or, there are some of them that will make it through sports. In my school, I focus more on what you have.
Skills.
If you are this academic, will allow you, will focus on you to strive to become academic guru. If you are into music, we help you develop your music career. In fact, I told my student, nobody in my school is useless.
Nobody is useless.
In fact, there was a time a boy was always fighting, always beating people. He knows the boy, and the parent will always come complaining that this boy has beaten my son. What I did, I took the boy to Adamasigba Stadium.
To learn boxing.
Instead, don't waste your punch. Punch and make money. The boy has represented Nigeria in all African games, in Commonwealth, in everything. So that is it. In football, if you are good, we have structure. We have what we do in every department. My athlete, just like the GM said, during his tenure in 2022 in National Youth Game, Oyo State had the best result in athletics ever. Yes. We defeated Delta State. In 100-meter final, we came first and second. You know, so, but how many schools have this kind of idea? Everybody, after the class, you want to do lesson, you want to do this.
But what doctor is saying is that you can still combine sports and education.
Exactly.
Because if you look at one of the top players in the world, in the Premier League, now in the Spanish league, you look at Rashford. People will think Rashford is just only playing football. But he's a graduate in the chemistry profession. People don't know. We have a female Falcon player too. That it's a medical doctor. So what I'm saying is that
remember Socrates.
Yes.
Socrates
even our own Segun
Odegba, Seyi Olofidano read chemistry in Lautech University there before he went abroad for professional football. So what we are saying is that you can still combine sports
and education. We need to go because time we've called for your cause so that all we do is to develop sport. We're talking about school sports today, and somebody whose institution has proved a lot of things in Oyo State. Also highlighted the situation of quasi professionals in the sports ministry who killed the joy and the flow of sport. We also postulated
that will not go negative against doctor.
No,
we are not accusing anybody. What we are saying,
what can bring
we
it
are
up?
just trying to say yes, I understand. Yes, I understand, but we are not. All we are talking is the development. How do we develop?
Well, I'm not a civil servant. I've never been a civil servant. So, but I'm a media man, and see, you know what I always tell most of these media men: don't allow those bandits to destroy, because if they are playing football, like they moved it away from Ibadan, yes. Imagine to Abeokuta. Imagine if they had played it in Ibadan.
I went to Abeokuta.
If they had played it in Ibadan, how many sachets of pure water would have been sold? How many hotels would have had guests? How many transporters would have made money? So we lost because we failed to plan, and we failed to do the right things.
No, it is just that hidden agenda that I really don't understand. I don't understand why we lost that opportunity for those girls to play in Ibadan. They played in Ibadan before.
Yes.
You get the point I'm trying to make. I don't know why they are losing that opportunity. Why we lost the opportunity, like you said, people selling water, transportation. And I was in Abeokuta, the crowd was not so much as the one in Ibadan. So we have so many people coming to Ibadan when they played in Ibadan.
Population is of great essence. When we talk about sports, we need to go right now because time. We'll be back at 2, talking about before 2027. I will say thank you, Doctor, for coming. We invited you.
Thank you very much.
Are here, and wish you best of luck in your academy. GM, They've said in those days you used to do well. So let's organize a sports summit, courtesy of Honor FM. Anywhere you are listening, this is the station to listen to. When we talk about sports and also politics, I say kudos to my producer pressing the right buttons, putting the feathers up and down. And those, she's not laughing. We said we'll force her to go to Falconet. She's been running away. Coach, please enlist her to be running. So, and those that have been pressing the right buttons for the Facebook and also Radio Garden. I remain yours sincerely, Nathalie Udogu Olisa.
Honor FM 103.5 Ibadan. Honor and integrity, our watchword.
This is Honor 103.5 FM. The time is 2 o'clock.
Láti ìkànnì Honor 103.5 FM. Aago méjì lù.
This is the news on Honor 103.5 FM. Honor FM News. Accurate, transparent, undiluted. We go deep. We bring you the news behind the news. Honor FM News. If it's new, then it's news.
Good afternoon. This is the News Nugget on Honor 103.5 FM Ibadan. I am Oluwatobi Ojumu. First, the headlines. On the national scene, Senate Chief Whip moves motion to reverse Senate decision against e-transmission of election results. On the foreign scene, Malaysia plans direct hiring of foreign workers. Now, the news in details. The Chief Whip of the 10th Senate, Senator Mohammed Monguno, has moved a motion to reverse the Nigerian Senate decision against mandating electronic transmission of election results. Senator Monguno moved the motion today during an emergency section of the Nigerian Senate. And on to the foreign scene, the Malaysian government is set to introduce a new digital platform that will allow employers to hire foreign workers directly, removing the need for private recruitment agents that have long controlled the process. The move, which was announced today by Malaysia's Human Resources Minister, Mr. Datuk Ramakrishnan, is aimed at reducing recruitment costs, preventing exploitation, and improving transparency in the country's foreign labor market. And that's it on the News Nugget on Honor 103.5 FM Ibadan. Kindly wait for the Yoruba translation. I am Oluwatobi Ojumu. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon.
ṣeun àkọ́wọ́ iṣẹ́ ìròyìn níwọ̀nba nìyí láti kàn níyì ọ̀nà 103.5 FM ṣáájú kágbọ́ kókó tó jáde nínú ìròyìn yìí. akójanu ilé aṣòfin àgbà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ni wọ́n ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ àkọ́tún báyìí lórí èròǹgbà ilé aṣòfin láti tako mímọ́ fi èsì ètò gbogbo ti ìdìbò sójú òpó ayélujára. látilẹ̀ òkèrè orílẹ̀-èdè Malaysia ti ní ìpinnu báyìí láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gba àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ tí wọ́n jẹ́ ọmọ ilẹ̀ òkèrè. ìròyìn ó nìyí lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ láti ẹnu Dámilọ́lá Àgbájé ẹni tí ń ṣe àkójanu ilé ìgbìmọ̀ asòfin àgbà nílẹ̀ yìí iyún ti ilé kẹwàá sínátọ̀ Mohammed Tairu Mugunu náà ló ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ akin báyìí láti tún ṣe àyẹ̀wò lákọ̀tun lórí èròǹgbà ilé asòfin àgbà láti pọ́n ní dandan wípé kí wọ́n máa fi èsì ètò ìdìbò gbogbo sí ojú òpó ayélujára. Sínátọ̀ Mugunu ló gbé ìgbésẹ̀ yìí lónìí nínú ìpàdé pàjáwìrì tó jẹ́ ti ìpàdé ilé tí wọ́n ṣe nínú ilé asòfin àgbà. láti ilẹ̀ òkèrè àkóso ilẹ̀ Malaysia náà ni wọ́n ti ṣe ètò tuntun láyànràn tí wọ́n sì ní ojú òpó ayélujára ó wà káàkiri láyé tí ó fi àǹfààní sílẹ̀ fún àwọn tí wọ́n ṣetán láti jẹ́ òǹṣiṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ kí wọ́n sì lè mọ láǹfààní àti máa gba iṣẹ́ pàápàá bí wọ́n ṣe máa fi àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ọmọlẹ́bòmíì sínú àtẹ gbígba iṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí wọ́n ní èròǹgbà yìí náà ni wọ́n ní lọ́kàn láti yọwọ́ kílà ń kó àwọn ògbanisíṣẹ́ tí wọ́n jẹ́ ti aládàáni kúrò nínú ètò ìgbanisíṣẹ́ gbogbo. ìgbésẹ̀ yìí ni wọ́n fi ìkéde rẹ̀ síta lónìí látọ̀dẹ̀ tí ń ṣe alákòóso fún ọ̀rọ̀ ìtẹ̀síwájú ọmọnìyàn lórílẹ̀‐èdè Malaysia Iyon Dutko Ramakrishna. bákan náà ni wọ́n sì jẹ́ pé eléyìí gangan náà ni ó mú àdínkù bá iye tí àwọn èèyàn ń san láti máa fi gba iṣẹ́ ní orílẹ̀‐èdè ọ̀hún yóò sì tún mú àdínkù bá bí wọ́n ti ṣe ń fi ọ̀bẹ ẹ̀yìn jẹ àwọn èèyàn níṣu yóò sì tún fi àǹfààní sílẹ̀ fún ìlànà gbangba làṣántà lórí bí wọ́n ti ṣe máa ṣe nǹkan gbogbo lórílẹ̀‐èdè ọ̀hún fún ìtẹ̀síwájú ọmọnìyàn lápapọ̀. ìròyìn níwọ̀nba kò ní jù bá ń lọ láti kàn níyì ọ̀nà 103.5 FM Olúwatóbi Òjùmọ́ lólótú ìròyìn tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ tán Dámilọ́lá Àgbájé ló mú wá sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín ẹ ṣeun ẹ máa yáṣẹ́.
Music.
The generator carry feelings for we them up.
Sport. Education, culture, impacts, information, varieties, business, entertainment. We have you covered on 103.5 FM.
Drinking get in my head, plenty fuck up. I'm gone. Plenty people for section, they are looking for attention. Oh Lord. Èmi tí mo ti jọgọ, tí mo ti mú pana sharp, mo ti nànà. You go hear the gbedu for the chorus. It's a vibe anytime that we turn up. Èmi tí mo ti jọgọ, tí mo ti mú pana sharp, mo ti nànà. You go hear the gbedu for the chorus. When the jazzy song comes on. But this year I want $1 billion more. Am I feeling like a nini or what? Make the come reach like 3 on top. Oh, I'm very sorry. You they call and they busy of call. It's been a roller coaster riding in my head. One more round, see evidence is all around. Suffering and smiling, you're around. No grief for person, come around. Ogada, intelligence is number 1. Something they stress you, cut them off. Most plenty other more.
Umalea Waka. Obimo, Obosei, my baby. Obosei, Obimo, everything for my baby. Obimo, 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 Obimo. If I never see you, if I never see you, never let you, never let you, never let you. Doctor say make I watch my sugar level. Your body turn me into rebel. Something must carry man go heaven. Dopamine you take over my body, oh body, butterfly inside my tummy, oh. Or hello from me, my tummy sweetie, please, please. Know what my feelings, baby. Isabella, Isabella, give me fire, fire, Bella, sweet Angeli, sweet Angeli, Angeli. Oh my baby, if I never see, if I never see, if I never see, if I never see, you my lady, Obi go, my baby, carry go, carry me go, Obi go, Umalea Waka. Obi mo, Obosei, my baby, Obi mo, everything for my baby, everything for my baby. Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo, Obi mo. If I never see, if I never see, if I never see, if I never see, you my lady, my lady, Isabella, Isabella, give me fire, fire, Bella, sweet Angeli, sweet Angeli. Oh my baby, if I never see you, if I never see you.
Met you. I run out of service. I know just got time for that mention. Don't come ask me silly questions like it's Hashimoto or a bad bitch.
On 103.5 FM.
Now who go there by your side if you walk out through fire, fire? Follow you stand inside the fire. Now who love me, I go love. Now who love us, we go love. Who go believe you when the whole world is calling you a liar, liar? Now who love me, I go love. Now who love us, we go love. No go to live your life to impress anybody, cause some people was past Satan. Now who love me, I go love. Now who love us, we go love. Even though you love everybody, everybody no go feel love you, feel love you. Turn my mind to my weapon, where with the large gun.